Considering Tim Sherwood sold two of our best players, January's not gone too badly actually. We only lost one game all month and got manager of the month. February not so well. We lost 3 in a row off screen. I'm going to show you the goals from those games and 2 more games today in a new episode of the Tim Sherwood Challenge.
Second to none.
So yeah, welcome back. Today, 2 more games for you. Oldham Athletic at home and then Coventry away. But I played 5 games off screen, so let's have a look at the goals from those. In the FA Cup replay at home against Southend, the Shrimpers took the lead with 4 minutes played. Leonard was the finish. In the 18th minute, Southend had a 2-0 lead. Alessandro Semedo with the run into the area and the shot. And we were 2-0 down at home in the replay. After some harsh words in half-time, we came out in the second half and pulled a goal back fairly early on, Nathan Delfonso scoring in the 48th minute. And with 1 hour played, the comeback was complete. Delfonso again on the score sheet, his 20th goal of the season, and we pulled it back to 2-2. The game went to extra time, and at the end of the first period, Anthony Wordsworth received a red card. Southend went down to 10 men. Anton Rodgers' free kick in the 170th minute sent us through to the next round. We then travelled to Bury for a league game and took the lead with 13 minutes on the clock. Nathan Delfonso again popping up with a goal. In the 63rd minute we doubled our lead, and once again it was Nathan Delfonso with the goal, his 22nd of the season, and a nice easy 2-0 win at Bury. Things started to go awry at Northampton. Rafael Branco got a red card in the 40th minute for 2 bookings. Despite being a man down, we did dominate the game, but unfortunately lost 1-0 in the 55th minute, Matty Taylor scoring the only goal in the game, and the final score was Northampton 1, Swindon 0. Next we faced Chelsea in the EFL Trophy, an under-23 team that featured the likes of David Luiz and Oscar. Michy Batshuayi scored the first goal with 12 minutes played. In the 21st minute they made it 2-0, Shane Nunnally with the assist and Muheim with the goal. We really weren't in the game, and Chelsea scored a third in the 77th minute, Batshuayi with his second goal of the game. And they completed the rout with 87 minutes played, Wakefield with the assist, and it was Maddox with the goal, and it was Chelsea 4, Swindon 0, knocking us out of the EFL Trophy. Next we hosted West Brom in the FA Cup 5th round. A very close fought game. It ended 1-0, West Brom with the goal, Berahino in the 60th minute, scoring for them, knocking us out of the FA Cup. So it doesn't make for pretty viewing, does it? Only 2 wins in the last 7 games, and we've been knocked out of 2 trophies in the last 2 games. So yeah, it's a bit disappointing. We've got further than we were expected to in those competitions, which is absolutely fine. FA Cup, I think we're only expected to get to round 3. And the EFL Trophy, I think we're expected to get to the 3rd round. So we've exceeded expectations everywhere as well. We're top of League 1 still. Despite the poor form, we are still top of the table, but we're only 3 clear of Oxford. We do have a game in hand, which we play today against Oldham, but we are 3 clear. We were 9 clear at one point at the top of the table. That's been reduced to 3, but we could extend that gap to 6 points if we can beat Oldham Athletic today. Now, Branco is suspended for this game. The only other player we're missing is Luton Norris. He's got an ankle injury, but that doesn't matter because I'm not playing him anymore because he hasn't scored for a long time. It was so long ago that it's not even in his report. I mean, he scored 3 goals in 23 league appearances, 6 overall. It's just not good enough, and he hasn't scored in ages, so I'm just not playing him anymore. I'm going to leave him out completely. Hilton and Obika are exactly the same. They haven't scored in a while. You could say at the moment we've got a one-man team. Obika's got 18, but he hasn't scored in about 5 or 6 games. We are going to start Delfonso today because he is our best striker. I didn't think he would be. He was going to be a backup option, but He's the one that's playing really well. We do need to make some changes here because we have some fitness issues. We played a lot of games recently. That didn't really help our form. That we played a lot of games. We faced Chelsea 3 days after we faced West Brom. So we actually had 3 games in 5 days. What was that? 4 games in 8 days. It's just ridiculous. So we do need to change this around a bit. So a lot of the defenders that Sherwood signed are backup options. We probably won't see them unless we absolutely have an emergency at centre back. But Richard Wood has been playing a bit. He's been okay. He's made some mistakes early on, but he's improved performances. So this is the team we're going to go with today. I've been playing 3 at the back. I've reverted back to my back 4 with a 3-1-2. We've got no O'Hara in the team today. He's still a bit tired from the previous game. So the team looks like this. You've got Luke McGee in goal. Holmes, Dennis, Wood, Sendles, White, Furlong, Doughty, Murray, Bishop, Stewart, Abiga and Delfonso. I'll change this bench a bit. Okay, so this is the team. Let's send it out and let's try and win a game. You know, we've lost 3 in a row. We've been playing really poorly, so we need an improved performance. Anyone here that I recognise? Immediately, no. Well, the Lara Croft is on the bench. Is it Lara? No, it's Lee Croft. Okay, not Lara Croft. So again, I don't recognise a lot of League One players. And Oldham, yeah, there's not. I don't think there's a name there that I immediately recognise. We're the favourites here, so get out there and impress me. I'm going to say that. We've not been in good form though. We need to improve. I did have a little team meeting off screen and said, you know, you're not playing that well. We need to pick things up. And they said, you know, we're doing the best we can. This is a good start to the game here though. We've got a potential opportunity here. It's lagging really badly. The ball is cleared. Now Irwin is on the attack and McKay. And a good tackle by Sendles White. Had a bit of a spell out of the team, but he's back in today because, you know, we have some tired players. Thompson is tired. Branco suspended. He's had 2 red cards in the space of about 3 games, I think. He got a straight red card last episode against Oxford. Okay, we've got an injury. This is really good news. That would be 2 strikers out because we'll also have Norris out. So we're going to have to bring Hilton on. We'll play him as false 9. 11 minutes in, we've been forced into a change. That's not really what I wanted to see. What was the injury? Can we see? Potential head injury. So that could be a broken skull. Because usually head injuries, they say they can play through it. That might be a serious one. I really hope it isn't though. Well, so far there's only been 1 shot all game. Make that 2. But we're having plenty of the ball. See if we can make something work. We've had 1 chance. It hasn't been highlight worthy. So we do have a highlight here. It is saved by McGee. And he puts it out there. Hilton with the header. Now Darnell Furlong. He's been dispossessed by Law. Who's coming forward himself now. And he gets a shot away and it's over. Oldham with an effort there. I'm going to try and attack. You know, we need to score some goals. So go attacking. We're having all the possession. 60%. We've had more shots. We've had the better chances. Even though we haven't actually seen any. The only shot we've seen was there one that just flew over. So apparently our half chances aren't worth showing. And that was. But half time is approaching. A pretty highlightless first half more or less. So need to see some improvements. There's some 6-5s and 6-6s up top. Stewart and Delfonso not really done a great deal so far. Hilton off the bench as well. Not really featured either. I'm going to offer some encouragement. We can still win this. Keep working hard and it will come. That's a good team talk. And I'm going to say you weren't that bad, but you can still improve. Just have a bit of faith in them because we know that they can do it. They've had some incredible results so far this season. So if they can replicate that, then hopefully we'll win this game. But we need to perform. Because our past few games, we just haven't done that. We haven't scored in our past 3 games. Last episode, we didn't score at all either. I think that's the first time that's happened in a while that we haven't scored a goal in an episode. But with us on attacking, you've got to be concerned about Oldham coming on the counter. But we're really not seeing a lot of shots at all here. 5-2 is not a great deal at all. It's been a very poor game. In fact, Jordan Stewart is going to come on. I don't know why I play him, to be honest. I'm not sure if he's actually good or not. So what are we going to do? We're gonna bring on Jamie O'Hara. He's still a bit tired, but I feel like we need a good option here. We're going to play him as a regista. We're going to play Murray just a bit more advanced. Furlong's looking a bit suspect with injury as well. Dead leg apparently. But here we go. We're going to highlight here 64 minutes into the game. Doughty passes to Jamie O'Hara. Bishop has got Furlong out wide. Delfonso. He finds the left back, and now it's O'Hara and Murray. There's a good spell of possession here. Holmes Dennis to Delfonso, and Kamara has got that. He's cleared it. Holmes Dennis will retrieve it. O'Hara. That was a terrible pass. And now Irwin for Oldham. Finds McKay, and they're going to score from this. Oh, no, they're not. They hit the post, and then Richard Wood with a clearance off the line. That was a very good chance. I thought that was going to go in then, but we were saved by the woodwork, and that was all related back to that Jamie O'Hara misplaced pass. It was a terrible one. Here we go. Got another highlight here. A bit more action in this second half. Neil Bishop wins the tackle there. Good work. And now Delfonso to Jermaine Hilton. Holmes Dennis. Now O'Hara. Murray to Bishop. Delfonso. We could see a goal here. Furlong to Bishop. Furlong again. Can he find a cross? No, he's lost out. Law. And now Geraldo. And he has a shot, and that is just wide. Furlong is looking really tired. I think we have to get him off. We'll bring on Thompson on the right. He is a right back, and I play him usually as a centre back because I think Furlong's a really good right back. He really is, but he's got a bit of a dead leg. We're going to get him off. We'll get Thompson on. It looks like it's going to be a goalless draw here because we don't look like we're going to score once again. That'll be our 4th game in a row without scoring a goal. Oh, here we go. It could be one here. Into the injury time. Murray with the ball. He's been dispossessed again. Law. And now they're on the attack of McKay. Now get rid of this. Get rid. Oh, fuck off! Billy McKay, right at the end of the game. I mean, we really should have got to that, and we didn't clear it. And he jumps and he shot and scored. This is having a really torrid time at the moment. I mean, Rudd really should have got to that. That is terrible. How did he get that shot away? And the goalkeeping by McGee is questionable. Once again, he's not been a good acquisition from Spurs. That affiliate has not really worked to my favour. Here we go though. There could still be a... Why end it there? Swindon 0, Oldham 1. Great result. Assertive. That was not good enough. We were really poor once again. Hilton has played over 6 hours of football without finding the net. Hilton has a dislocated jaw. So that's going to be at least a month, whichever way you look at it. So we'll have to send him to the specialist. So, well, I'm going to have a look in my under 23s and see what other strikers we have. The only ones we have, we've got Simpson or Twine. Now, Twine has played the odd game here and there, played cup game. He's played a cup game and he got a 6.3. But, you know, with our striker crisis the way it is, I think we need to move into the senior squad. We've missed a chance there to go clear. We're now three in front of Oxford. We've been top for quite a while, and it would be a real shame to drop off now because this February is just really not gone our way. Fixtures are really catching up with us. So we played. How many games we actually played? 4 games in 8 days, and we lost all of them. So not really very good. We do have a 3-day break now, though. I can't wait to that Chesterfield Port Vale because you've got a whole week where you don't have to play. That I'm looking forward to because hopefully the form will turn around once we've had a bit of a rest. But our team is just looking so knackered. Alright, Coventry away. Now Coventry are 20th. Hopefully on paper we can win this. I mean Oldham, they're 15th and we lost to them at home, so anything could happen. They got Marvin Sordell up top. I know a name. I recognise someone. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. 4-1-3-1-1. We've got not a lot of striker options, so we are just going to play Delfonso up top on his own as an advanced forward with Stewart in behind, and then Doughty, Murray and Bishop in that midfield 3 with O'Hara behind them. In the back 4, I'm going Brophy, Jones, Thompson, Furlong. 3 changes in the back line. McGee will stay in goal despite his less than impressive performances so far. Averaged 6.58 in 4 appearances, so I want to see some improvements at the back, definitely. Right, so we'll put Scott Twine on the bench. Do we put Simpson on as well? I'm going to put Simpson on there as well. We'll put two young strikers on the bench. And, well, hopefully nothing happens to Delfonso. Okay, so they do have Marvin Sordell up top. Alexander Arnold at right back. And the goalkeeper, Charles Cook, I recognise because I think he played for Charlton before. Guy is someone I recognise as well. So yeah, that's their team. But we're trying a different formation. Show me what you can do to break us out of this bad run. That's okay. And then we're going to say, I think there's a lot more to come from you. This is a good, positive team talk. This is a good sign. Okay, that's fine. Right, now, tactic. We're going to start on standard. This is all fine. Right, we're not going to pass into space. We are working the ball in. That's fine. We're retaining possession. Okay, that's okay. Right, let's start the match. There's a good team talk. Can we actually win a game? We've lost 4 in a row, which for me is unprecedented. For me, in the whole game, I think, in the whole time I've been playing on YouTube, I don't know if I've ever lost 4 games in a row. I mean, 5 would be just as bad. I don't want to lose 5 in a row. But Coventry, we drew 0-0 with Coventry in the first game of the season. That was at home. And Coventry, they're down in the bottom half of the table. They're close to the relegation zone. 4 go down from League One, don't forget. And yeah, hopefully we can win this game. Well, so far Coventry have yet to have a shot. We've had 3. Coventry having their first shot now. Plenty of possession once again. Our pass completion rate is over 90%. But again, we're not finding a way through. Halfway through the first half, still goalless. But there is a highlight here, a throw in for Coventry. And we've got possession here. Here is Doughty. And he passes to Darnell Furlong. Here is Delfonso. Doughty to Stewart, and that is a goal. Finally, that's our first goal in 5. Well, our first goal in 4. We have 4 games without scoring. Jordan Stewart scores. That is the goal we needed, and that's a big weight off my shoulders and the team's. There's a good ball by Furlong, and then Delfonso with a little flick onto Doughty, and then Stewart found the goal. I mean, Charles Cook. Now that's poor goalkeeping. I mean, we've got McGee at the back, but that was just as bad. And we have a 1-0 lead. Okay, we're going to leave it on standards. Things are going well. We've got a lead, so if we can hold on to it, that would be spectacular. And we could actually break our duck and win a game here. Apart from that goal, again, there's not been a lot of action, and we will go into half-time with a lead. Delfonso's been a bit quiet. The pressure is off. Yeah, Coventry don't look like scoring. They've had 1 shot all game. And yeah, they don't look like they're finding a way through anytime soon. Although Delfonso's having a very quiet game. It wouldn't help. Like, our strikers aren't scoring. And if Delfonso stops scoring as well, then that would be a massive issue because he is our best player. In terms of how many he scored, I think he scored 22 for the season. And, well, with those stats, you could argue the fact that we're maybe a one-man team. He's hit the post there, cleared by Riley. That's a good chance going there. You could argue the point that this is a one-man team with Delfonso getting as many goals as he is. But if he stops scoring, then we do have some problems. He's had a very quiet game today. We played an hour. We are going to bring on one of our young strikers, but is it going to be Twine or is it going to be Simpson? I think Twine is the better one, and he does have more potential. We're going to put him on as an advanced forward, make that change, and see if we can get a second goal today. Other than, you know, Delfonso, we're playing really well. Defending's pretty solid. I mean, they haven't really had much to do. McGee hasn't had to make a save. Furlong again though, he's injured his knee now, and he's looking bad out there. So again, we'll move Thompson out to the right, and we'll bring on Sendel's White, playing just as a defensive centre back. There's a lot of tired legs in midfield as well. I think either Murray or O'Hara will come off here. I'm going to take off Murray. I'm going to bring on Connor Thomas. And that will be all 3 changes made. I mean, if Coventry score now, I'm going to be absolutely furious. They've only had 1 shot all game. But there is a highlight here, though. If we can win this header, we do. Here is Scott Twine, the youngster. Thompson to Thomas. Jordan Stewart back to Connor Thomas. Here is Doughty. This is good play. O'Hara to Bishop. And Jordan Stewart and Gadzev with a foul. That's got to be a second yellow card. It is a second yellow card. Vladimir Gadzev is sent off. Coventry down to 10. We've got a free kick here. Maybe a bit too far out to go for it, but O'Hara may go for a shot. He does. And okay, I guess it didn't go in because it got to the line and it just, like, the game just said, no, you don't get to see the rest of that. Don't you dare. If you score now with 15 seconds left, I am going to flip this table over. They're not making their way forward here. Sandals White, we need to get rid of this. Come on. There we go. Full time. Coventry 0, Swindon 1. That was a good win. You know, it's an away win, so that's always nice. Bit disappointed Delfonso didn't perform though. Did Oxford? How did Oxford do? Please say they lost. I didn't even see them. Where were Oxford? Oxford drew, so they dropped points. So that's good. That puts us 5 points clear, and that's good news. Apart from Oxford, the rest of the top 6 all won. So I'm happy our rivals have dropped points. It's quite fitting actually that our probably our biggest rivals are our biggest competition in the league. That's quite interesting, especially considering Oxford just got promoted from League 2. That's why they're in League 1, because they got sent up. And straight away, they're going for back-to-back promotions. And they might get it. You know, there's going to be 3 people go up from League 1. Hopefully one of them will be us. And hopefully that will be automatic as well. So looking at the games coming up. Gillingham, Chesterfield, Port Vale, Sheffield United. We are approaching the end of the season. In theory, there'd be 2 more episodes of the season. Next episode, we're going to take on Bradford and Millwall. And then following that, I will play Fleetwood, MK Dons and Wimbledon off screen. And we'll end the season with a triple against Walsall, Scunthorpe and Charlton to end the season. That'll be a nice game to end on at the Valley. So your next episode, we're going to take on Bradford and Millwall. And hopefully I will see you then. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, leave a like down below, leave any comments. And if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, hit subscribe. And I'll see you next episode, hopefully, for Bradford and Millwall games. Thank you for watching. I'll see you then. Goodbye.